The 2021 Sports Personality of the Year was where Esther Ouna was inducted in the Hall of Fame.
I thank God because I think to myself it was a plus because of the achievements that I have done for this nation. So I was very excited, very, very excited. For me, I felt like it was the first time the country appreciated the achievement that I did. And I thank the organizers of SOYA having nominated me for this particular award.
The sport where she featured for many years to become one of Kenya volleyball greats.
Player that you used to hear about, I was able to do my achievements because of the discipline that I had. At the same time, I never feared training. I loved training because I could do my training even outside the normal training. I was able to do extra just to make sure that I become a good setter and meet the objective of the team.
She had a taste of different sports while growing up before she eventually settled for volleyball.
In my primary, I was in Gishu Primary in Eldoret. And when I was in primary, I used to participate in all the sports. I played hockey, I played netball, I played volleyball, and athletics. And then from primary is where I joined Mukumu Girls High School. And when I was in Mukumu Girls, I participated in netball and volleyball and hockey. But I was pulled from all the others. They felt that I was the right person to be in volleyball. Although I was also very good in hockey, but I ended up in volleyball, where we used to participate even in the league matches with the clubs, and we used to emerge the winners until we were given the opportunity to participate in the East and Central Championships, where we used to beat teams like Zambia, Uganda, Tanzania, and the big clubs in Kenya, like Posta at that time. There was Kenya Pipeline, there was Prisons, Ladies, and so many others.
Setting is the tactical center of the game, and she developed her skills from the onset.
I was still the best booster while in Mukumu, and we used to even win the national trophies while playing with Lugulu girls. We used to beat Lugulu girls mostly in the finals. They also had a very tough team. Mukumu, they really appreciate sports. So at the time I was in Mukumu, we were given opportunities and chances to participate even in the league, in the Kenya League. At that time, the headmistress was Sister Rita, and she gave us a lot of support when we were going for these sports activities. And that is how we emerged winners, because she really loved our volleyball team as a whole, plus all the other sports. And also the teachers, they supported us so much. And the team that we had was also very strong, whereby that you will find some of the players that came from Mukumu also joined the national team after school. For example, we had Esther Ouna, Margaret Indakala, Judy Serenge.
No sooner had she cleared her school than she joined the Kenya Post and Telecommunications Corporation, who had been eyeing her all along.
From school, we were just approached immediately. We finished the nationals. And after school, they also, Posta had, I think they were very, they were very aggressive. They came and looked and got hold of us wherever we were. Like me, I was in Eldoret, and Mr. Kiambata sent somebody to come and pick me from there. to come to Nairobi immediately after school. And that is when we started, we joined the poster team. That time it was Kenya Post and Telecommunication.
Esther proved herself to become a success story that also ensured a KPLC supremacy in the sport to dominate the local league and Africa Club Championship.
I always used to emerge as the best booster, especially in the Kekoso games and also in the league. As you can see the trophies here. I used to be given the trophies for the best setter or the best booster. And while in poster, we were always winning the league. We also got we used to win the league, and we were emerging winners, whereby after winning, we used to go for the Africa Club Championships in various countries like Egypt. There's a time we went to Morocco, Algeria, and we also went for a World Championship. After winning the Africa Club Championship, we participated in one of the World Club Championships in Italy. That was in 1993. We won the league in 1992, 93, 94, up to 95. 96, I think it was Kenya Pipeline that took the trophy. Then 97 and 98 also we got the trophy back. And in 1999, that is when Poster was splitted. When it was split, I was still playing. I was transferred to Poster, and Telkom. The team remained with Telkom, but I still used to play for them. I used to get time to play for them. So while I was playing for them, we were still winning the Africa Championships. Like we won the Africa Championships in Egypt. That was 1996. And also in Mauritius, in I think that was 2008. 2008.
Her achievements earned her a call-up to the national women's volleyball team, where she carried on with her winning ways.
My first call-up was in 1998, when we had the All-African Games here in Kenya. And I really felt proud. You know, being in a national team is not an easy thing, but I was really proud. I couldn't make it to the final team, but I knew I was one of the best setters at that time. I have been in the national team severally. We participated in so many championships. We were here in Africa. We went with the national team to Nigeria for the qualifier for the World Championship, and also in the one we played for All African Games in Zimbabwe. And we emerged the winners, and that is where we ended up in Japan for the World Championship. And also after playing in Nigeria, we ended up in Brazil for the national team also.
And that is where she made her most memorable moment to become the most impressive player twice in the World Championship in Japan, as a Poster became the first club in the Kenya volleyball scene to compete at that level.
According to the training that I was going through and the determination, I managed to be the best, the most impressive player in two different matches while playing with the USA and Japan. I was given the most impressive player because I actually impressed the people who were looking for the best impressive players, and that is how I got the 2 trophies, because I was able to serve. By the way, service has been my thing all through. I was able to serve, and also setting. My setting was okay, up to the standard. My most memorable time is when I used to play for the club, and I emerged as one of the best, either server or a setter, both for the national team and also at the club level. That was the most memorable moment. And also when we were participating in the national team, when our national anthem used to be played, I think I used to shed tears because I could remember the whole country is looking at us. So I used to enter that pitch and really do my best so that we get, we promote the nation as a whole.
But there were other moments too where they proved their mettle, which she remembers with nostalgia.
Okay, there's a time, the first time we went for club championship, that was in Zambia in 1980, that was 88, I believe so. 89, sorry. That was in Zambia. The first time we went, we were left by the plane, by the way, just here at JKIA. But our team manager managed to talk to the people at the airport, and we got a flight that took us up to Zimbabwe. Then from Zimbabwe, we went by road up to Zambia. When we reached immediately, because they knew we were the best, I think they organized with the referees to really frustrate us. Because we just arrived immediately and we were given the first match against Zambia. And then the referees were just biased. We never made it for that match. Another memorable moment is when we played with Egypt. That was club championship. I think even the referees were biased because we took the first two sets, and the third set, when the players were hitting the ball next to the line, the referees were just saying it was out. So we were playing while crying, but we managed to win 3-0. After we won, the spectators, they wanted to hit us with stones, but there was a lot of security. So we stayed in the gym for about 30 minutes to let the spectators go home, but they had removed the ladder where we were sitting, so we were not able to go down the stairs. They removed the ladder until one of the security guys just sympathized with us, and then he put the ladder, and then we went back to the hotel. It was very bad that moment. We played while crying.
Those were the days when team rivalry was at its peak, what with so many competitive clubs.
Our rivals mostly was, at club level, was Kenya Pipeline. Because we had most of our players that we were with them in Mukumu were also our opponents. So at the time when we were playing together, everybody was wearing a very serious face. There was no friendship at all. And you would find sometimes they were winning, and other times your opponent was also winning. So it was quite tough. When you used to go for the finals, we had a lot of tension before you play the match. So it was a bit difficult. And in the Kekoso games at that time, we had, most of the teams were good, but most of the finals we were playing against either Railways, Kenya Railways, or Kenya Ports Authority. They had very tough teams. And also the same thing happened, because you would find that our opponents are the same players that we were playing with them in school. So we knew each other. It was just like AFC and Gor Mahia.
And this is what made them thrive.
As a club, there was a lot of support from the management, whereby we used to be taken to the camp for training. When there is a major match, we could even be in the camp for 3 months before the event. And they catered for everything. Accommodation, even sports equipments were always available. We got all the resources, and we were very comfortable while in the camp. And that is how we used to emerge as winners. I can say things have changed, because as I have told you, we used to go for training for 3 months, which cannot happen now because of financial constraints. And also, at that time, people were coming from school and they are employed immediately. So they were getting fresh players from school who are very willing to make a name for the organization. They were able to meet the objective of the organization. And like now, there's no employment.
And this is what made her excel in her specialty too in volleyball, that is setting and serving.
I used to do very good services. At the same time, I could receive very tough spikes from the opponents. And that is how I emerged the most impressive players in both the two matches. The best setter, I got about three trophies. And the best server, I think they are also about 4.
When Kenya Post and Telecommunications Corporation split into two, she chose to remain at Postal Corporation of Kenya as other players left for Telcom Kenya, and that is how her career changed.
And I happened to be in Posta, where all the ladies had gone to Telcom. So we were just about 3 of us, and we couldn't form a team. So that is how I ended up. I said it was time for me also to look for something else to do.
However, she decided to take up coaching, where she ensured that the Postal Corporation of Kenya men's volleyball team, that is Posta, domination of the Kekoso Games.
At the time I got the team, they were number 5. And then I took the team to number 2, and as we are talking, they have always been number 1. Mawasiliano Trophy, as I've told you, we used to go for training for 3 months. So you can imagine after 3 months, the volleyball is in your blood. There's nothing else that is in your blood and your mind. So we were just playing volleyball, eating volleyball, and speaking volleyball. And that is how we used to come up as winners. I brought that team for men from the number 5 to number 1. It is a great achievement because you'll find even in that team, I came up with the international players. At the same time, we had professionals like Philip Mayo, Evans Mbera. Because when you see the players are not doing well, you would always wish that you could be inside that pitch, which is not possible. So you tend to become more tense than the players.
She owes a lot to her employer for all the support they've offered her both as a player and coach since she joined them from school.
At Posta, I am in the insurance office. I'm a legal assistant there. Okay, Posta has been very helpful because when I left playing, they gave me the opportunity to become the team manager. At the same time, on the technical bench. So I really thank the management because they gave me that opportunity. And you can see we don't have a ladies team, but that opportunity came in as a men's team manager at the same time as a technical bench. So it is a great opportunity. I really thank the management for that.
And when she was inducted in the Sports Personality of the Year Hall of Fame, that is SOYA, the Postmaster General Dan Kagwe led the staff in recognizing her outstanding contributions, which have put them on the world map.
First, I want to congratulate Esther for achieving a milestone, a very rare milestone in somebody's career. She's been in volleyball forever, and I think to be identified, to be honored as a Hall of Famer is a great achievement. And to us as a Postal Corporation, we thank the people who organized this. But besides, we also want to encourage the younger people, the youth, to actually get more involved in sports, to get committed in what somebody does, because eventually it's hard work and commitment that produces this kind of results. So to Esther, it's been a journey. We congratulate you. I hope as a corporation we have supported you and we will continue supporting you in your goals ahead. So congratulations and well done.
Thank you.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Excellent.
Her family have always supported her throughout her career, as her sports means so much to them too, and is the glue that also binds them together.
My family, I can say they have been very supportive, and they always don't mind when they see me going out. They really pray for me when I go out to participate, especially in sports, and they really encourage me. Even when I got this award, I believe that was part of their prayer, because they know I have been achieving in so many ways. So when I got this particular award, they were very excited. I think their prayer was partly answered, but I believe I need to move further than what, to move more than what I have done now. As maybe, like now, I still want to form a team that can participate in the league, and also maybe go into international championships. That is when I will feel I have done it.
A lot has changed since Esther Ouna was a force to reckon with in the Kenya volleyball scene, with a lot of challenges facing the current players. The legend urges them not to lose their bearing in these times if they are to take the game to the next level.
Volleyball is a good game, and it can take you far if you are serious. So I'd really encourage upcoming players to be more disciplined and be tough when it comes to training. They should not fear training. And also, they should focus. They should really focus, not only in volleyball, but even their private life. Yeah, because if you just sit there as a volleyball player and you don't think about the future, you will end up as a nobody. As we have these ladies' teams, all I can say is that we really need to mentor our girls. Because if we don't mentor them, that is when they end up with doing funny, crazy things. Mine is just to encourage the nation. At least we get clubs which can maybe come up with the gyms, you know, because mostly when we go out there, volleyball is an indoor game, but you'll find most of the time we are just playing outside. So when you go there, it becomes very difficult. So I think the best thing we can have here in Kenya, just to encourage our Minister for Sports, if we can come up with clubs which can build gyms for volleyball and even basketball, mostly the indoor games, I believe we can make it.